Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to your English class. In the last class, we have discussed the first part of lesson number 2, Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. I hope that you have all read the lesson very carefully and find out the answers of the activity questions in your ref book. Now, we are moving with the next part. Before that, let me recall your memory regarding the session we have discussed in the first part. Okay. Your lesson number 2 is an extract of the autobiography written by Nelson Mandela, that is Long Walk to Freedom. So in the first section, Nelson Mandela is saying that the inauguration day of the first newly elected democratic government of South Africa. So he is saying that 10th May dawned. It was bright and clear. Many world leaders had been coming to the order to pay respect to him. It was before the inauguration. That is, he was surrounded with many of the great leaders from different countries. They came there before the inauguration. The inauguration was to be the largest gathering of world leaders in the South African soil. Next, he is telling about the ceremony and where the ceremony took place. The inauguration ceremonies took place in a big open building in Pretoria, that is an amphitheater in Pretoria. The South Africa's first democratic non-racial government was to be installed. On that day, the author was in the company of his daughter, Zenani. Mr. de Klerk was the first sworn in as a second deputy president. Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president. Now, it was the authors, that is the Nelson Mandela's turn. Nelson Mandela sworn in as the president of South Africa. He pledged to obey and uphold the constitution. He also pledged to devote himself to the well-being of the people. Then we witnessed the author address, Nelson Mandela's address to the audience. The author spoke of the newborn liberty. Nelson Mandela thanked all the international guests. He said that they had come there to be with his countrymen. Then he also said that it was the common victory for justice, peace and human dignity. And he pledged to liberate his people from poverty, suffering and discrimination. And he also hoped that this condition, what was the condition? The oppression of one by another never came back in his country. And he also said that the sun shall never set on so glorious human achievement. What is a glorious human achievement? The ending of that apartheid system. And he wound up his speech by saying, "Let freedom reign, God bless Africa." So this is the thing that we discussed, this is the portion that we discussed in the last class. And today we are moving with next part. So in the beginning of the video itself, that is in the first part, I told you that it was a little bit difficult chapter for you. So again I am reminding you to be very careful and very attentive in the class. So now we can begin with the next section, that is the page number, that is from the page number 19. So you can open your textbook and take page number 19. A few moments later, we all lifted our eyes in awe as a spectacular array of South African jets, helicopters and troop carriers rode in perfect formation over the Union buildings. It was not only a display of pinpoint precision and military force, but a demonstration of the military's loyalty to democracy, to a new government that had been freely and fairly elected. So after the inauguration, Nelson Mandela is saying that after a few moments, they can lifted their eyes in awe. Awe means surprise and fear, that they had seen a spectacular array. Spectacular array means an impressive display, an attractive display, colorful and attractive display of South African jets and helicopters and troop carriers. Troop carriers means vehicles that carry soldiers, rode in perfect formation over the Union buildings. So after the inauguration function, the South African jets, helicopters and troop carriers performed over the Union buildings. It was an awe sight, a spectacular array for the witness. So why this happened? Nelson Mandela is saying that it was not only a display of pinpoint precision. Pinpoint precision means the correct order, as you know in the army order, etc. and military force, but a demonstration of the military's loyalty to democracy. And Nelson Mandela is saying that it was not at all a pinpoint precision of the military force, but also a demonstration, an example of the military's loyalty to democracy, the new government, the new South African government, which had been elected freely and fairly. Okay. Only moments before, the highest generals of the South African Defence Force and Police, their chests bedecked with ribbons and medals from days gone by, saluted me and pledged their loyalty. I was not unmindful of the fact that not so many years before, they would not have saluted but arrested me. So, on that occasion, Nelson Mandela is saying that only moments before, the highest generals of the South African Defence Force and Police, the highest officials of the South African Defence Force and Police, and they have their chest bedecked. Bedecked means decorated with ribbons and medals. That means it's showing their position in the form, in the army or in the police, defense force or in the police. Days gone by saluted me and pledged their loyalty. The officials of the defense force and police saluted Nelson Mandela as a president and pledged their loyalty towards the president. And he is saying that he was not unmindful. Unmindful means conscious of or aware of the fact that not so many years before, the same officials, they would not have saluted Nelson Mandela, but instead they had arrested him. Finally, a chevron of Impala jets left a smoke trail of the black, red, green, blue and gold of the new South African flag. So after that, finally, a chevron of Impala jets. Chevron means a pattern in the shape of a V. So a V-shaped pattern is formed by the Impala jets. And what they had done, they left a smoke trail. Smoke trail means a smoke trail of different colors. And what are the colors? Black, red, green, blue and gold of the South African flag. The colors of South African flag were left a smoke trail. That means that Impala jets left a smoke trail using the colors of the South African flag. I think you also witnessed such a thing in our Republic Day parade. You can see the performance by the force, that is army, navy, etc. And also this colorful performance, the color of smoke was there in the air by the jets, helicopters, etc. I think you already witnessed that through TV or television from other channels. So the same thing happened in South Africa also, for showing their respect towards the newly elected government. Okay, now we can move to the next paragraph. The day was symbolized for me by the playing of our two national anthems and the vision of white singing Nkosi Sikelel iAfrika and black singing Daystem, the old anthem of the Republic. So after this parade or after this performance, Nelson Mandela is saying that the day was symbolized for him by the playing of the two national anthem of the country. There are two national anthems existed in South Africa, and one is Die Stem, and it was the anthem of the whites. And another one is Nekosi Sikilel Africa. It's the anthem sang by the blacks. But on this occasion, on this special occasion, we can witness that the two anthems, the two national anthems, and the anthem of black, that is Nkosi Sikelel Africa, was sung by the whites. And the blacks are singing Die Stem. Die Stem is the anthem of the white, the old anthem of the republic, that is the anthem of the white, and that was sung by the blacks. And he is saying that although that day neither group knew the lyrics of the anthem they once despised, they would soon know the words by heart. So in the particular day, both of the groups were singing the anthem, the lyrics of the anthem that they don't know, because once they despised this anthem. Despised means had a very low opinion of, that means hated. So each group hated the opposite anthem, so they did not know the lyrics of the anthem. But he is hoping that, Nelson Mandela is hoping that the two groups, that the blacks and the whites, would soon know the words by heart. So this was the most symbolized sight that Nelson Mandela feel during that inauguration. What is that? Then two anthems sung by the whites and black. That means the white sing the anthem of the black and black sang the anthem of the white. Neither group know the lyrics of the anthem, but Nelson Mandela has a hope that they would soon know the words by heart. Okay. Moving with the next paragraph. On the day of the inauguration, I was overwhelmed with a sense of history. So during the inauguration, Nelson Mandela was overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means overflowing. His mind was overflowing with the sense of history. In the first decade of the 20th century, a few years after a bitter Anglo-Boer war and before my own birth, the white-skinned peoples of South Africa patched up their differences and erected a system of racial domination against the dark-skinned people of their own land. So Nelson Mandela is dividing the history of South Africa into two. That is in the 20th century, the first decade and the last decade. So in the first decade, a few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer War, so after the war of Anglo-Boer was over, and before my own birth, before Nelson Mandela born, the white-skinned people of South Africa patched up means finished their differences and erected means built a system of racial domination. So in the first decade of the 20th century, before Nelson Mandela born, the white people of the South Africa had erected, that means built a new system, that is racial domination. Racial domination means control due to race against the dark-skinned people of their own land. So Nelson Mandela is saying that in the first decade of the 20th century, the white people take the supremacy over the black people of South Africa. And this happened before his own birth. Okay. The structure they created formed the basis of one of the harshest, most inhuman societies the world has ever known. So Nelson Mandela is saying that the structure they created, the structure that the white people are created, formed the basis of, that was the basis of the one of the harshest means most stern, most inhuman, unkind societies of the world has ever known. That you know that the apartheid system was there in South Africa in the first decade of 20th century, and that structure has created the harshest and inhuman societies of the world has ever known. The white people was the inhuman society or harshest society of the world that you ever known. But now in the last decade of the century and my own 8th decade as a man, the system had been removed. So now in the last decade, so when did this apartheid system vanished or come to an end? So it is in the last decade of the 20th century, and now Nelson Mandela is become 80. Nelson Mandela is become 80 as a man. The system had been, that system means the apartheid system had been overturned forever and replaced by one that recognized the rights and freedom of all peoples regardless of the colors of their skin. So when Nelson Mandela became 18 now, so at the time of inauguration or at the time of presidentship, Nelson Mandela was in 80, and at that time the system was overturned forever. It was ended forever, and that system was replaced by one that recognized the rights and freedoms of all people. So that apartheid system, the superiority or supremacy of the white was replaced by one, and that recognized, that understand the rights and freedoms of all the people of South Africa regardless, without any color of their skin, without having any domination or discrimination of color of their skin. So in this paragraph, Nelson Mandela is saying that 2 decades, that means the first decade of 20th century and the last decade of 20th century, in the history of South Africa, in the first decade of the 20th century, the white supremacy was there before Nelson Mandela was born. But in the last decade of the 20th century, when Nelson Mandela became 80, the system of apartheid or white supremacy is completely having an end, and now the system is there in South Africa which did not have any discrimination of the skin color. Okay. Moving on the next paragraph. That day had come about through the unimaginable sacrifices of thousands of my people. People whose suffering and encourage can never be counted or repaid. I felt that day, as I have on so many other days, that I was simply the sum of all those African patriots who had gone before me. So on the day of inauguration, Nelson Mandela is remembering the sacrifices of thousands of his people. So Nelson Mandela is saying that day had come, this day had come about through the unimaginable. Unimaginable means unmatching sacrifices of thousands of his people, whose suffering and courage can never be counted or repaid. He is saying that there are thousands of people who sacrificed their life, who sacrificed their lives for getting this recognition of freedom and rights of all the people regardless of the color of their skin, and the people whose suffering and courage can never be counted or repaid. And he felt that day can never be happened, because I felt that as I have on so many other days. So he is thinking in every day that I was simply the sum of all those African patriots. He is saying that he was the sum of all those African patriots who had gone before me. That means who had sacrificed their life for the freedom and for removing this apartheid system, the white supremacy over the black in the sand of South Africa. So he is saying that I am the total sum of these African patriots who had gone before me. That long and noble line entered and now began again with me. I was pained that I was not able to thank them and that they were not able to see what their sacrifices had wrought. And in that moment, Nelson Mandela is saying that long and noble line entered and now began again with me. So there are loads of lines that already I told you that there are thousands of people who sacrificed for the banishment of this apartheid system. And he was pained. Nelson Mandela was feeling very pained that he was not able to thank that people, that they were not able to see what their sacrifices had wrought. Wrought here means done or achieved. So That is why Nelson Mandela has a pain in his mind, that is, the people who sacrificed their life for the banishment of this or replacement of this apartheid system cannot see, and he cannot also thank them for what they had done, what their sacrifices had done in the land of South Africa. Okay. So my dear children, let me again tell what we have discussed in the class in today's video. So after the inauguration, we can see that after a few moments, colorful South African jets and helicopters flew over the Union buildings there. It was for showing military's loyalty to democracy for a new government. Then the highest military generals, having medals on their chest, saluted Nelson Mandela. And at the same time, he is thinking that they would have arrested him many years before. And the day was symbolized for Nelson Mandela by the playing of two national anthems. The white sang Nkosi Sikelel and the black sang Die Stem. These formed the old anthems of the Republic. On that day of the inauguration, Nelson Mandela thought of the history of South Africa. And he is saying that in the first decade, the South African people had patched up their differences with other black-skinned people. They had built a system of superiority also. It was the basis of the harshest societies. This system had now stood overturned. Now it was a system that recognized the rights and freedoms of all the people without having any, regardless of the color of their skin. And this auspicious day came after the sacrifices of thousands of the people. And Nelson Mandela thought of himself as a sum of all those people who sacrificed their life for overturning this apartheid system, this white supremacy. And at the same time, Nelson Mandela was very much pained that he could not thank them, or they cannot see what their sacrifices had bring or achieved to the land of South Africa. So this is a total summary of the portions that we have covered through this video. For the time being, let me wind up this class. You have to read the text thoroughly and try to answer the activity questions. See you later. Bye. Thank you.